On Tuesday this week, I am travelling to Rutland, quite possibly to witness a piece of history in the making. I'm going to attend the testing of the JCB Hydromax, an astonishing piece of automotive engineering that has set its sights on a world speed record for a hydrogen vehicle. I'm going partly out of fascination and partly out of admiration for JCB, but I'm also going because when future historians tell the story of hydrogen's adoption as a clean fuel alternative to diesel, this moment will mark a turning point. And should the Hydromax set a new world record at the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah later this year, I will have a small but undeniable connection to a piece of history. My place in history is inconsequential, of course, unlike those who toil in the demolition and construction industry. For those brave and noble men and women, history is all around. It's either being dismantled meticulously or it's being forged in real time. To those working in demolition, history is a constant companion. The yellowing newspapers long discarded, bearing yesterday's headlines. The artefacts left behind as families and businesses move on. The architectural marvels that will be carefully removed and set aside for reuse in some future new construction. The unexploded ordnance from a conflict decades ago. But if demolition brushes with history, construction creates it. Every new road, bridge, home, school, hospital, factory or office block will take its place in the pantheon of history. And while very few of them will last forever, their contribution to the nation's history is undeniable. That new school might teach a future prime minister or a future inventor. That new hospital might be the place where a cure for cancer is discovered. That factory might be the birthplace of a company that will go on to provide gainful employment for thousands of people around the world. Those roads and those bridges will take people home to their loved ones, connect towns, and provide a vital link between disparate communities. Outside of museums and libraries, construction is our most visceral and visual link with our past. When we think of history, we often do so through the lens of buildings. The pyramids of Giza, the Parthenon in Athens, the Colosseum in Rome, the Empire State Building in New York, St. Paul's Cathedral here in London. Each of them provides an insight into the lives of our forebears. And while a two-up, two-down house in a rural English town might not have the same global resonance as the Parthenon, it will become an integral part of the history of multiple families. It will be where relationships are forged, where children are born and raised, and where memories are created. Each brick laid on a housing site today will provide protection and warmth for a multitude of future generations. Each new road will carry millions of footsteps. Each new school will safeguard children on that tricky path towards adulthood. Each new hospital will bear witness to those arriving into the world and those leaving it. And none of that would be possible without the men and women of construction. Whatever happens in Rutland tomorrow will be fleeting. All things being equal, the JCB Hydromax will travel to Utah and set a new speed record for a hydrogen-fueled vehicle. If and when it does so, its record-breaking run will be over in the blink of an eye. Then there's every possibility that the record will be broken by someone at some point in the future. Its place in the history books will be secure, if impermanent. Regardless, the name of JCB and of the driver/pilot, Wing Commander Andy Green OBE, will live on. The names of the technicians and engineers that made it all possible will probably be forgotten. Similarly, those houses, hospitals, schools, roads, bridges will live on for decades, possibly centuries. Future generations might recall the name of the architect that designed them or the company that built them. The names of the men and the women that cleared the way, that dug the foundations, that laid the bricks, erected the roof, and laid the tarmac will be lost in the mists of time. But together, they will have created a little piece of history all their own.